Hello, my name is Maria Borgoff, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about something that has just been coming up a lot lately, empathy. Maybe you've heard this word, you probably know what it means. If you don't, it is rooted in the word pathos, meaning emotion or feeling. And I found it really interesting that I did a bit of traveling last week, and I stumbled upon quite a number of people who are doing work related to empathy. And I thought that that was really interesting because that's what I do. That's what I help people with. And so it was really exciting to see a lot of people in different places starting to have this conversation about empathy, what it means to practice empathy, and how it can actually help us, how it can serve us. So again, empathy means, well, it's rooted in emotion, the word pathos, emotion. But what empathy really means is that we are experiencing someone else's emotions. So if you have a friend and she calls you up and she is hurt or she's feeling sad, you are hearing her situation, you are hearing and seeing her experiencing pain. And so you feel sad too. Maybe you think of a time that a similar situation happened to you. Maybe you just are able to recognize that she's in pain and you feel it too because she's your good friend and you care about her. But some people, so for some people, this is really natural. Empathy is kind of like a natural skill, just like some people are really good at running or playing an instrument. For other people, it's a skill that needs to be strengthened. So we need to practice being more empathetic, being able to feel someone else's emotions when they are experiencing them. And not in order to feel their emotions so that we can tell them what to do, or so that we can kind of have this authority over them. Not any of that, but instead so that we can connect with them on a deeper level. So this translates into pretty much every relationship. Your friends, your family, even in a career or a professional relationship, being able to recognize what another person is emotionally experiencing and being able to feel it yourself and sit with that feeling and recognize it and just let it be is crucial to being able to communicate. And what's happening in the brain when we are practicing being empathetic is a brain cell called mirror neurons. And so our brain and our body is actually mirroring our experience in the world. So we see someone and they stub their toe and they're like, oh, ouch. And you might have a physical response and say, oh, my toe hurts. That is your mirror neurons being triggered, and your body is able to feel something that someone else is experiencing. I get really excited about this. I think that's so cool that our body has that ability. It's not exclusively with humans, but it's definitely a more kind of evolved capability that our nervous systems and our brains have. And so I believe that we need to continue to exercise empathy. And so maybe you are having a situation with a friend or with your family where you are unable to recognize someone else's position. Maybe, you're in a fight with someone and you're standing your ground, you're being stubborn maybe, and you don't want to change your mind, you don't want to give in. But if we can pull in some empathy into that situation, if we can kind of step outside of ourselves and access, connect to, understand another person's emotions, then we will be able to meet them where they are. We'll be able to resolve a conflict that might have seemed impossible before, because we'll be able to connect with them emotionally. And that might mean kind of wavering in your stance a bit, but that doesn't mean that you are giving away your power. What it means is that you are actually really strong and really confident and really sure of yourself, because you have the ability and the willingness to step outside of yourself and to empathize with another person. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, what the word empathy means to you, and maybe a time that you have experienced empathy. Maybe a time where you have been able to recall an experience and then been able to relate to someone emotionally because you had that memory. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below on the video. You can also contact us through the forum and ask us any questions, anything that you might be struggling with, be it with a relationship, be it with school, or work, or whatever it is. If you have a question about something that's just stirring inside you and you are looking for a place to go, we are here for you. So please reach out through the forum, let us know your thoughts. And again, I'd love to connect with you on what empathy means to you, if you feel like it's important and how it has helped you already. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.